Welcome to Notability. I just wanted to show you some of the simple basic features so you can get in here and start digging around. First of all, when you're looking at this interface when you open it up, it's pretty simple in the way they have it laid out. Over here will be where your notebooks lie in different colors, and they can be moved around in order of descending or ascending. Each note that is contained within the notebook displays here, and to create a new note you just go ahead and tap on that. Okay. And then as we go ahead, there'll be places that you can actually add different things. So I'm going to move ahead. Each slide will actually show you a different feature, but that's kind of the basic. To get a new notebook, you would go ahead and hit plus. So we'll go and do that. Okay. When you hit the plus sign, you get the opportunity to title it. So you just tap in there and start titling up whatever you want your new notebook to be called. And you can kind of ignore these for now, category and subjects, just ways to classify them later. Okay. Then when you do that, you'll see the notebook is added, and you can kind of arrange that, and you can rename it later as well. It's also titled up here. Okay. So to create a new note, you just tap on Create a New Note, and the interface changes a little bit, and you just have to remember what notebook you're in, but if you look up here, it kind of tells you the name of that notebook as this, and this is the name of the note. Of course, they can be edited as well, specifically by tapping on that. So just a couple things about this interface. Is that here's an undo button. There is what you use to write with a pencil, colored marker, the eraser. This is to move things on the page. You have to sort of, I'll show you that later. This is to add audio. Forgot text. And then the plus sign here is helpful in adding media to your notebook page. Okay. So what I did here is I went ahead and added a picture. Once the picture's on the page, you can play with it. And the way I did that is I just hit the plus sign. And when you hit the plus sign, it basically gives you the option of putting in a photo that you already have, taking a photo with your camera, shapes, a clip from the web, or sticky notes on the page. So that's all in the plus sign. Then once it's on the page, you have to have the little blue dots around it to move it around, but then you could essentially move your picture anywhere you want. This comes in handy when you're at like a workshop or someplace and you have a lot of different classes you go to. I usually take a picture of the setting and the projector, whatever he has on the screen, and then I start taking my notes. It helps me remember where I was. Oh, and this is another picture of the drop down. Once again, it's under the plus. So anyway, I chose text here. And you can see I went ahead and started typing some text after I chose T. And the text can be moved, but for the most part it tries to sort of align on the page. And it won't wrap around the objects you have on there, but basically it'll be kind of like text boxes. And as you can see when you start using text, the keyboard comes up, and so do you have some formatting you can use as well. Okay. Oh, wanted to show you also over here, if you tap on these little pages here, it gives you sort of a thumbnail view of each of the pages of your notebook as you create them, so you can reorder and you can keep track. So that's kind of helpful. Once again, looks like a little deck of cards. I like this one. This is the sort of universal sign over here with the arrow. Universal sign of exporting out of an app. You'll see that in a lot of different apps. So if you look at sometimes on the right, sometimes on the left, that actually allows you to take it out elsewhere. So this is where you could mail pages out, or what we're really interested in is taking them and putting them in Dropbox. Okay, there's two ways to do that. You can set it up to sync Dropbox, like this, or you can export it out. So we'll do that 2 separate times, and I'll do that in the real demonstration anyway. When I do choose sync Dropbox, which was that one choice, this is where I can actually choose my folder I want it to go into, and then it'll actually, when I go ahead and hit done, it'll actually now sync up every page that I make in that notebook will be created in Dropbox, and it'll be updated over almost in real time. And actually that'll become more clear when I actually demonstrate it, but I just kind of wanted to give you the idea of the features. So hope that helped. You can look back on this if you want to go through it again, because this is going to be a video I'm hosting.